Good morning and welcome to this edition of the Lynne HAYES-FREELAND Show. You know what? Every now and then we have an opportunity on this show, and probably more then than now, to just have a roundtable conversation to talk about issues, to talk about shared experiences. I know for myself, being a mom was one of the toughest jobs that I've ever had, but it was also the most rewarding job. Well, this morning I am surrounded by moms, and we're going to talk about what it means to be a mother in 2018, and I'm just going to go around the table and introduce everyone. Right next to me is Muffy Mendoza. She is the founder of Brown Mamas. She works at home. She's a married mom of 3. Next to Muffy is Brandy Lee, and she is a community leader within Brown Mamas as well as a change agent. She is working mom. She's a single mom of 2. Nichol Sims is a member of the board of Brown Mamas and as well as a parent organizer with A+ Schools. She's a married mother of 3 and grandmother. Tess Kenney is a community member of Brown Mamas, and she is the co-owner of Hand in Hand Counseling Services. She is a married mother of 2. Rounding out our panel, last but certainly not least, is Pastor Jessica Brown. She's a member of the Brown Mamas community as well as a founder of the 5A Elite Youth Empowerment Movement. She's a married mother of 2 with 1 on the way. When is that one due?
We don't know yet.
Okay, but we're good to have this conversation. Okay, all right. So, Muffy, when I introduce everybody, and just by way of background, let's talk about exactly this organization, Brown Mamas. Who are you and how did you get started?
Well, Brown Mamas was actually an organization that I started back in 2012. It was just me and a group of moms, about 4 or 5 moms who got together at my house to just talk about motherhood and the different things we were going through. And we just wanted a community for black moms here in Pittsburgh. And so we started trying to just have more meetups, and that's what we did. And over the years, it's just kind of transformed into this phenomenal online and offline community full of black moms where we can just be transparent about all the things that we go through as black mothers, because our story is not the same as other moms, as other moms in other cultures don't have the same stories that we have, but it's just a place, a space, even where we can just bond as well as have transparent conversations and ask for help.
So now I'm going to throw this out to everyone. What do you think the biggest challenges are in being a mom of color? Somebody start. I mean, I can start if you want me to, but
I'll say one of the biggest challenges has to do with finding a quality education for our children. And that's certainly within the home, that is within the community and the village that we build for our children, but specifically at school. And them getting the education that they're going to need to succeed in life. And so we want quality schools that are rigorous, and that's hard. Within the group, often we have moms asking questions about, around discipline in our schools, the fact that their children aren't learning at the level that they should be. So we need education that's, rigorous and equitable.
And so then some of that ties into the whole achievement gap and the low expectations that educators sometimes have from our children.
Absolutely. I would have to 100% agree. The reason I stay at home is because I need to educate my own children. Because at 4.5, he is reading first grade things easily. And still, based off of his age, he can't go into kindergarten until next year. And so knowing the friends that I have and having the support of Brown Mamas, being able to remind me, I'm equipped, I can do this. And so let me figure this out and figure out how, because as I saw all the posts and I'm seeing all the cost of private schools, the reality is, as a married woman staying at home, people wonder, how are you doing this? But I don't see other moms that aren't black getting those same questions as often. And so, especially even being pregnant, right now my fingers are swollen, so I can't necessarily wear my wedding ring all the time. And so there's assumptions of, oh, so your baby's daddy. And I'm like, well, that's my husband. Oh, really? Oh, your other children are his too? Well, yes. Oh, really? And so that's a lot of the things that I find. So it's education, but it ties into the whole perception and stereotype of what a black mom is, what a black family is.
And Brown Mamas, I feel like, has really been a catalyst in Pittsburgh for black moms feeling comfortable living our story. You know what I'm saying? That's a big deal for us because, you know, when I've been a stay-at-home mom for the last 10 years, just like Jessica. And now I'm working at home because I run Brown Mamas. But being a black stay-at-home mom it's very tough because you get all of these perceptions of what you're supposed to be doing, working. Most people say you're supposed to be working. And Brown Mamas just provides a community because we don't differentiate. There's no, I mean, of course we have in our group, we have single moms. The vast majority of the group members in the group are single moms. But we also have married moms. We have moms who stay at home. We have moms who homeschool. Just a myriad of different ways to do motherhood. And I think what Brown Mamas does that is so great, it says there are a million ways to do this right. And it doesn't have to look all the same. It can look different, and we should celebrate our differences.
Okay, all right. Now you mentioned educational expectations. Yes. Brandy, tell me what your challenge is.
For me, I'm a very complex mom. So I have a disability, I have 2 children, I'm a single mom. Motherhood is very different than it is for some other moms. And being in this group really helps me to look at my sister across the way and know that she understands, although she has not walked in my step. And you really need that support as a mom because it's hard raising children, raising boys, especially. I have 2 boys in this community, in this world that we're in. You need that support. So.
Oh yeah, we're going to have a whole conversation about boys. We're going to come back to the boys. Tess, what about you?
You gave that question, I started thinking about so many things, but education definitely, and just trying to make sure that you're meeting all the needs of your children, you know, whether it be through education, their mental, you know, health needs, their physical needs, you know, going to the doctors. There's just so many challenges, I think, that come along with, you know, with being a brown mom. Like Jessica was mentioning, I've had so many times when people have, you know, referred to my husband as my boyfriend. They just make assumptions about you as soon as they see you, you know, depending on like how you're looking or what you have on that day. They're just like, oh, I know exactly who you are. And then you start to talk and they're almost like surprised by what comes out of your mouth. And it's like, wow, that's because I'm black. You know?
And then they say, clear. She's so articulate.
Yeah, absolutely.
So articulate, yeah.
Absolutely. So, I mean, there's just, the list goes on and on.
The list goes on and on. Well, we got time to talk about part of that list. We're going to do all that next when the Lynne Hayes-Freeland Show continues, so don't go away. We're also going to tell you how you can connect with this group of amazing women. So stick around. We'll be right back.